Have you ever had to make a big decision where you felt like you're stuck and you just don't know which way to go? In this episode, let's talk about the 3 ways for making big decisions much easier. We've all been there. Whether it's about which job to choose, which career to pursue, or even which idea to implement first, or I would go as far as which country to move to, because yes, I know a little bit about that one, since I've lived in 6 countries over the last decade, and each time I chose to live there. So those decisions were not easy to make. But whatever it is that you're deciding right now, I want to say the struggle is real, but that's a bit cliche. So let's just say this process can definitely get confusing. So here are 3 tips for you to sort of reorganize your thinking around this subject and move on to actually making a decision without unnecessary headaches. Although, let's admit that straight out right now. If you're making a big change in your life, it will feel scary at times, no matter what your next step is. So it's totally normal and okay to feel a little scared. But you can use those tools that I'm about to tell you about to help you make the best decision for everyone involved, in spite of that a little bit of a scary feeling. Pro-con lists. There are people who love them and there are people who hate them, but there is no denying that using a pro-con list as one of the tools to gather and organize your data is invaluable. Mulling things over in your head all the time is neither healthy nor productive. So get all those thoughts and arguments out of your head and onto paper. This way, not only will you be able to organize how you feel about each of the choices and start seeing what is more appealing, but also by freeing your mind from having to remember all those points, you'll make space for new thoughts and observations that you simply wouldn't have the capacity to think about had you been thinking about both sides of the argument without writing it down. If you free your mind from having to think about the same thing again and again and again, you might even be surprised by an unexpected solution to your problem or choice that you didn't even know existed. There is a right time to make a decision, and sometimes we just don't have enough information. With any decision making, and especially if it's a big decision, it is very easy to get stuck in the worrying mode. What if this happens? Or what if I choose that? And then this other thing will come up. What am I going to do then? With big decisions, we can start worrying over all of the what ifs a little bit too early. The truth is that when you're truly stuck and both choices or all of the choices seem very similar and it's hard to pick one, it might just be that you don't have enough information yet to make this decision. So instead of worrying about what ifs or potential problems that might come up, get busy getting more information. Focus your energy on finding out more about each of your choices and add those new findings to your pro-con list. What is your gut telling you? As I said at the beginning, stepping outside of your comfort zone feels scary, even if you're making the best choice possible. It's unfamiliar, so it can feel uncomfortable at the beginning. But don't let that feeling stop and paralyze you. Instead, think about what will each of those choices bring in the future. Imagine them both and see what your reaction to both of those is. Is it a good scary or is it a bad scary? Is it something that just feels uncomfortable right now, but will actually bring you a lot of benefits over time? Or is it something that makes you feel anxious and small when you look out to the future? Pay special attention to the way your body is feeling when you're thinking about these choices. Is it making you feel stronger and more grounded and like you're growing? Or is it making you feel tighter in your chest, nervous, and like you're becoming smaller almost physically? This is your body's way of telling you what is the right choice for you. So check in with your gut to see which option is going to be the most beneficial in the longer run. Okay, so how do you feel about making big decisions now? Better? I certainly hope so. What you've got to remember, and what it all boils down to, is that first you need to get all your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. Then second, get busy gathering more information about each of your options if the choice is not clear. And finally, third, assess each of your options by reactions you experience in your body as you think about each of the scenarios and how they will play out into the future, otherwise known as checking in with your gut. So now it's questions time. What big decision did you have to make in the past, and what tool or shift in your thinking has helped you make the right choice? Leave a comment below. That's all for today. Subscribe to my channel and do share this episode with your friends so that they too can make important decisions with ease. And for more inspiring videos and articles to help you make your dreams come true, go to katbern.com and leave your name and email to get weekly notes from me directly to your inbox. Thank you for watching, and till next week.